This is my audience for my informational speech. My son, my husband, my daughter, and my mother-in-law. I'm going to tell you about the month and year I was born. I was born in January, and the year I was born was 1987. That makes me 31 years old. You could say I'm a classic 80s kid. I love all things 80s, and I'd like to tell you some interesting facts from the year 1987. 1987 is the year of the rabbit. The rabbit is the fourth in the 12-month zodiac calendar. Other rabbit owners include Queen Victoria, Albert Einstein, Johnny Depp, Zac Efron, and many more. Who loves sports? I know I do. Have you ever watched football and heard the term drive? That term actually came from a game on January 11th between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The Broncos made a legendary comeback known as the drive. John Elway led his team on a 98-yard drive in 5 minutes, tying the game in overtime. The Broncos won in overtime. On January 1st, 1987, the Arizona State Sun Devils, champions of the Pacific 10 Conference, beat the Michigan Wolverines, the champions of the Big Ten Conference, 22-15, at the 73rd Rose Bowl game. Only a few days later, something awesome happened. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted their first female artist on January 3rd. They inducted the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. You may know some of her popular songs such as Respect, Natural Woman, or Dr. Feelgood. Sadly, Aretha died on August 16th of this year. She was laid to rest here in Detroit, Michigan. Another famous artist was introduced to the Hall of Fame on January 21st, Muddy Waters. Some of his famous songs have been featured in films like Godfella, The Color of Money, and Casino. January 1987 has quite a few actors, singers, and sports members who all share their birthday month with me. Evan Peters was born on January 20th. He is known for his roles in Invasion and the sequel for X-Men Days of the Future. Naya Rivera was born on January 12th. You might recognize her from her role as Santana on Glee. Kelly Kelly, a professional female wrestler and model, shares the same month and January the 15th. On January 31st, Tyler Hubbard was born and grew into a skilled musician, joining the band Florida Georgia Line. The most popular song of 1987 was Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bangles. Some political events also occurred during January 1987. Ronald Reagan was our 40th President of the United States. Ronald was born in 1911 and died in 2004. He was 98 years old. On January 16, 1987, Saddam Hussein was accused of using mustard gas and the nerve agent Taliban in his country's war with Iran. Mustard gas is a colorless, oily liquid used in chemical weapons. This gas causes large blisters to form on exposed skin and in the lungs. On to some of the most commonly compared items throughout the years. Right now, we're paying an average of $2.90 per gallon of gas. In 1987, a gallon only cost 89 cents. A loaf of bread was $1.28. A postage stamp was 22 cents. A gallon of milk was $1.98. And a pound of bacon was $1.80. The average income was $24,350. Things have definitely gone up in regards to the cost of living. The world's population was about 5 billion people, and the United States population was about 446 million. Although people have come and gone, prices have raised, and things have gone obsolete, I am still ready and waiting for whatever the future may bring.